Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Excuse the lighting, it is literally it's 7:30 in the evening as I'm starting this one. So welcome to reading fantasy for a week. We're starting off with a reread, so we're going to be rereading the Atlas 6, ready for me to then read the Atlas Paradox, which will be the next book in this video. But yeah, so I've left it on the shelf because I don't want to keep getting up and down. We've only got the first bit down for now, but yeah, so this is a reread for me. I enjoyed it. I can't remember what I rated it last time. I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember off the top of my head. I never do. So I'm going to reread the Atlas 6. Like I said, it's just because I want to go in and refresh myself on what happened, because it's been a while since I've read it, but over a year, I would say, since I've read it, and so I want to refresh myself on all the little details and little things that happened, ready to get into Atlas Paradox. I know this left on a cliffhanger. I need to refresh myself on all the little things so I can go into that book fresh-faced and knowing everything I need to know. So I'm going to start with this one. I am filming 24-hour reading film at the same time, but all my thoughts are going to be in this video for this book. So yeah, that's where we're at. I need to go and do some work bits, and then we are going to get reading. Okay, so update for this vlog. I've started the Atlas 6. Sorry, I'm still getting ready for the morning. Here we go. Get the necklace. There we are. I've started the Atlas 6. I'm on page 55. I started it this morning. Here we go. Because in the end last night I was just way too tired and my head hurt, and I just was not wanting to read any more than I had yesterday. So I took the evening off to just chill out a little bit. Obviously this is a reread for me, so I'm kind of just refreshing myself. So I'm flying for it because I'm literally, like I say, most of this information I already know. It's just refreshing some of the listener details. But they are currently, we've had them all like inducted, I guess you could kind of say it. Like they're now all at the Alexandrian Society. They're all now just arrived. They're all prepping. It's all going to start now. All the action, all the lessons and classes and learning that they're going to do. I don't really know what you want to call it because it's not school. So. But like the society, they're there. They're going to start learning extra things about their abilities and extra stuff for others, and just in general. And they're going to start having access to all the archives and everything. So we're just now starting with all the action. Obviously, there's already a lot of tension between a lot of the characters. There's already a lot of like picking sides and people buddying up. And yeah, that's alright. I don't really want to spoil it, so I'm not going to try and give spoilers if I can. If by any chance I do say something and I realise when editing, I will put like a spoiler thing in. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep the spoiler free as best as I can. For those who haven't already read the Atlas 6. But yeah, that is where we are at. I'm now going to go and work for the day. I need to do stuff. I'm going to go on TikTok live and just have a chill out. And then continue reading again later today. So I just wanted to update you guys. That is where we are at. And I will see you guys later. So, lovely fantasy readers. I didn't get around to filming a clip last night. By the time I finished reading it was late. We got around that sentence somehow. But I'm at page 159 of the Atlas 6, and they are within the society. We've had a few kind of like time jumps where it's just says like, you know, the last month or so this has happened and vice versa. So it's a little more further in the time frame. And you know, they've been learning things, they've been trying things. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm trying to work out how to word them. But yeah, so it's currently picking up at the moment. We're at a point, obviously we see their different perspectives, so it's not necessarily chapters per se as in chapter 1, chapter 2, or chapter 1 this person's point of view. It is literally just their point of view, and there is illustrations within. Obviously this is not just a clarify. But they do just put illustrations in, which I'm excited to see what the new illustrations are going to look like in Paradox. I'm excited. Anyway, digressing, we're not on that book yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying it just as much as I did the first time, and it's definitely, so the first time I rated it a 4-star, and I'm still feeling like it's a 4-star. I don't feel like my views and ratings of this book has changed in the slightest. I mean, obviously I've still got some more to go, so it could, but personally I'm not feeling it change. I'm about 44% of the way through the book, so I'm feeling pretty solid on the fact that my thoughts and opinions are still going to be the same on this book, and I still love to enjoy it. So, with that being said, I've obviously, because I can't say too much, and we've not hit the big point where I can give you like loads of thoughts and opinions. So, my aim of the game is this. I'm going to try and finish this book this morning. It's the aim of the game. We're going to give it a go. I should be able to do it in theory, but we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, that is where we're at. That's what I'm going to do, and then hopefully we can get started on Paradox tonight. I'm a little behind on reading. I did do some last night with more, hence why I didn't film last night, because we didn't get around to finishing until late. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and I'll update you guys a bit more later. So I did what I said I was going to do, and I finished the Atlas 6 this morning. I reread, and again, I really enjoyed this. So I didn't update you guys earlier because I literally finished right before walking out the door, as you do. As you do. But yeah, so I finished this, the reread. I still enjoy it. It's still going to be a 4-star for me. But yeah, like, we had obviously the slowly things were like revealing themselves. Obviously, like I said, I don't want to do spoilers. So yeah, things were slowly revealing themselves and becoming more noticeable in the little details of things and what was happening. And yes, things happen. Obviously I know what happened anyway, but like I was refreshed on some of the smaller details, which was nice. Which was prepared me quite well for the Atlas Paradox, which hasn't got its cover on because I took it off because I can't read a book with the cover with the checker on. So yeah, the Atlas Paradox. I have started reading that one as well. I'm only to page, again there's no chapters, helps if I got it the right way. Page 45. So I've made a little dent into it. And it picks up pretty swiftly from where this one ends. There are some added details put into it. Some added little information, which is intriguing, that I picked up on, and I'm like, let's appreciate the spine. Little edges there. My granddad just seemed to think it was a box, and I'm like, no. So yes, but anyway, yes, we started this one. But yeah, I recommend picking up this one if you guys haven't, because it definitely gives the Dark Academia vibes and a lot of like figuring things out and secrets and the learning of things. Like there's a lot of science into this, of time, space, forces, electrons. There's a lot of science put into it, so I definitely recommend picking it up. But it's not like overwhelming. Don't get me wrong, it's not overwhelming in a sense. But yeah, I did enjoy this one. Well, it's a reread for me anyway, so I know I'll enjoy it anyway. But yeah, we are now onto that one. I've got some working bits to do, and then I'm going to be with you guys and do some more reading, try and get some B-roll this time around, because I kind of just flew through this book as I just wanted, like I said, a refresher and stuff. I just wanted to refresh myself on the list of the details, which I did, and it was an easy fly through for me, so definitely recommend picking up if you haven't. We have some updates. So I have, as you know, I started this Paradox. I'm now up to page 98, so we've made a fair dent into there. So we're nearing roughly a fourth of the way through, because it's 399 pages is the actual book. There's an excerpt, I want to say it's from Alone with You in the Ether, yeah. So it's actually a lot more, looks like there's a lot more pages than what there actually is. So you need to like take out that much. So about a fourth of the way through. And I'm enjoying it, but there is so much, like my head hurts. There is so much information going through this book, and like my head's like ready to explode. My head is purely ready to explode, and I'm like, I have no idea. There hasn't been spoiler. I'm gonna put spoiler alert head to here. There hasn't been too much based on Libby and finding Libby and seeing what's happened with her. Well, not what's happened to her because we know what's happened to her, but like trying to find her. Like, don't get me wrong, it is happening. Like, Nico's really trying to find her. And like Tristan as well is like, I believe in some way himself trying to, but he does also blame himself a lot for what happened. So he's struggling a lot internally right now, and like mentally, like, because obviously he's always very doubtful of who he is and like, is he useful and shit like that. So now, like, then the loss of Libby like really played on him. And obviously Nico needs her back because you know they're a partnership. As much as they hate each other, they work so well together and they need each other to do stuff. So they come together like a pair, like a duo. But the thing is, like, I'm intrigued to see where this obviously will lead. But I was expecting a little bit more and trying to find Libby, but there's a lot more other stuff going on, and it is very much looking into the other five, and their initiation into the society. Like, they've been initiated, they're in there, and very much a case of their task and their research, and there's a lot of conflict between them at the moment, and there's a lot of tension there, and it's like, what's going to be that one thing that makes it just go and like snap and everything. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening. We are seeing a little bit more of Gideon. Like, we did have his POV at the beginning, which was like kind of nice and different to see. I'm kind of like a fresh little start into it. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what is going to happen, but I'm going to read more tomorrow. I'm going to call it a night because, like I said, there is so much information that like my head is about ready to explode. So I need to have a little breathing. I've finished at 6 this morning, so it's been a lot today. It's been a lot headwise, like reading today. So I need to have a little breathe, take a break. So I'm going to call it, like I said, a night, and pick it up again tomorrow. I didn't do as much reading today as I would have liked, but I have made it to page 157 in the Atlas Paradox. Almost said the Atlas 6 then. Atlas Paradox. And I'm enjoying it, and the plot's really good, and it's really picking up, and it's really like building up to get to the point of something like this big thing happening. We're still getting information. We've finally seen a little bit more of Libby, a little bit more what's happening there now. If you know, you know. If you don't, you need to find out. But yeah, but I was saying in my other vlog, like, it's just very heavy. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of like words and stuff, which is good because it's nice to have the detail. And obviously, because it's an academic book, like, you need that kind of academic knowledge to things that are going on. Like, their abilities are this is this, and that can move objects, manipulate forces and particles, like kind of things, and time and telepathy, and you know, like nature and stuff. So all of this is very scientific stuff, so you need the information from it, but just so heavy that it literally makes my head hurt. So it's making it a little bit hard to get through it. Like, I can't just like necessarily sit and read through like I would another book. I do have to take a few breaks. I can do like a few, I was gonna say chapters, but they are chapters, but obviously they're just people's point of views. I can do like a few chapters, and then I need to take because I need to just kind of like recollect myself and get my brain functioning again to be able to then proceed a bit more. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm hoping tomorrow I can get to over halfway mark. So if I can get to part 7 tomorrow, I will be happy. So that's a good chunk. I can read that chunk tomorrow, then I can finish this off on Friday. But yeah, I didn't even get around to listening to an audiobook today. I completely forgot. Like, generally did not even contemplate putting one on, because I was working all morning and stuff, and just generally did not even think about it. But I am going to do that tomorrow morning. I'm going to start listening to the second book in the Shami series. I've read the first book and the first novella, so I want to start getting back in. I want to finish that series this month, so I need to start reading them. So I'm going to start with the audiobook on the second one, and hopefully that might help me get through them a bit quicker. So if I end up having to listen to the audiobooks, like the novels, and then read the novellas, that will. But we shall. I'm definitely going to start on one. Definitely. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'll update you guys in the morning based on what I've read, whether I've managed to read a little bit of this, or if I've just literally just listened to the audiobook. And I'll give you my updates and thoughts on that. Sorry, I've just caught the mic setting it. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at my grandparents tomorrow. Now it's work in the morning, and then come home in the evening and read. Because it's so much fun with my grandparents. I haven't got any B-roll for this video or for my other vlog I'm filming. I'm so shit at B-roll. I think I'm literally just reading where I can at the moment. I haven't really had the chance to just read, if that makes sense. I'm reading odd bits here and there. Except today there was in the evening, but I was actually on my mum watching some true crime as well, so I don't really want to put my phone out to film then. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Update on what's going on. I look like shit, but I'm just and accepting it and not saying much else. Yeah, hopefully we can get a lot more reading tomorrow and get a little further and have some more updates and some more quality to this video and quantity in general. Yeah, we'll see, but I will, catch you guys tomorrow. So I've started listening to an audiobook, which can also feature in this video. Well, it's dystopian fantasy. So I started listening to Unravel Me, which is the second book in the Shami series, and I'm already halfway. And I'm enjoying it. I've just tried to describe it I say describe my thoughts on it in my other vlog and failed. So probably not going to try just yet in this one. I'm enjoying it, and it's very fast paced, so it's really easy to fly through because the chapters are so short. So even listening to the audiobook, you're just and I do listen to it at 3x speed as well, so that's even just flying through. Anyway, besides the point. Shit's happening, shit's hitting the storm. Things are unraveling, we've just had an interesting moment. There's actually been a few. But I was just saying, I don't feel like the characters are very well developed. They don't feel as much depth for them. They just feel very basic. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm getting ready to go out to my grandparents. I'm going to my grandparents. I'm going to take the Atlas Paradox with me. I haven't read any more of this one since we spoke last night. So I'm still where I'm at, and I want to reach again. I can't remember if it was in this vlog or the other vlog. I was saying that in the other vlog. I want to reach part 7 if I can. So that's the plan of action. Take that with me. Read that. See if I can get to part 7. And yeah, so what is them? I will give you guys more of a proper update and thoughts on Unravel Me when I can actually put my thoughts together on one of those days. So yeah, just this is a really nice quick end update, just so you guys can know that I have done some reading. Some sort of this is vlogs aren't only failures. We've done stuff. Let me catch you guys. So I'm back. I've done a little bit more reading of Atlas Paradox. I'm now to page 208. I want to say I'm halfway roughly ish, nearing it. It's 399 pages, so yeah, I think I'm over halfway now. And it's good. I'm enjoying it. It is just very, very heavy, and I am trying to grasp everything. It's a lot. And my head's not there right now. We've had some family situation arise issue, which is taking priority over reading, so I haven't got much reading today. That is probably maybe I'm going to leave that today because I'm going to do some work bits instead. That probably will be a day for reading for me. I'm going to do reading tomorrow. I will probably finish listening to Unravel Me tomorrow morning, which I know I kind of roughly talked about earlier. I am enjoying it. I'm still trying to understand the writing because the writing style's still very different. But it's a nice, refreshing, fast-paced book, which is really, really good for me. I'm still unsure about Adam and my thoughts on him. I feel like there's still something there. Warner, I feel like I might see where this is about to go with him and how he's so lovable. But obviously, I'm not 100%. But yeah, but it is good. I'm enjoying it, and it's nice to change pace. So that's what we're kind of at for today's updates. I think I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do any more reading today because my head's not with it. So I'm going to end that clip there, and I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow. Probably once I have finished Unravel Me in the morning. I think I'll put like just under 2 hours left of the review book. So I will see you guys. So I have an update. I haven't updated you guys yet today, but I have finished listening to Unravel Me. I'm giving this a 4.25 as well, which is the same as what I gave the first one, and it's good. It's enjoyable. I loved it. It's very fast paced, which is nice and refreshing. The plot is definitely starting to hit, we're starting to pick up, we're starting to get more details now. I think slowly starting to like hit. I would still agree with my statement though that I don't really think the characters still have much depth to them, personally. I don't get me wrong, they got a lot of stuff and backstories, but like them as themselves don't really have much depth to them, if that makes sense. Still unsure about Adam. I don't know, there's just some vibe with Adam that's just not hitting with him. I don't know. And Warner, I'm starting to see the hype. I'm starting to see where it's starting to click in and people are starting to love him. So yes, we have finished this one, and I can see it. Like, I can see it happening. So I'm gonna have another book down for this video, which is good. Now 2 books down. I am going to finish posting and doing some bits, working bits. Then I'm gonna sit and read. I might read Fracture Me first, which is the second novella. So I might read Fracture Me nice and quickly, and then I might continue reading the Alice Paradox, and hopefully, maybe try and finish that if I can. I've got just under 200. I think it's about 100 pages. So we'll see what I can do. But yes, I might read Fracture Me and then go into that one. But yeah, I will update you guys some more. I've done some more reading. A little update. So I have just read Fracture Me, the second novella, and I do think it's confirmed some of my thoughts and feelings about a certain character. Sorry, I'm about to put this back up on the shelf. So I definitely feel like it's confirmed those thoughts and feelings. And yeah, I'm intrigued. It was nice to get the different perspectives to understand this character. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And I feel like so it's Anna's perspective, and I don't feel like he sees Juliet as a child in some ways. I feel like he has to protect her and has to look after her. So yes, we have finished that. I'm now gonna try and finish reading the Alice Paradox, and I'll update you guys after that. Hey, so I didn't read anything else yesterday. Because I actually ended up feeling quite rough, and I went through like a massive, like hot flash. Like I got so hot and sweaty last night, like I couldn't focus. So we didn't do any reading last night. I did have a hoodie on, but it got hot again, so I've changed into a t-shirt. So if you wonder why I'm wearing the same t-shirt yesterday, that is why. I've read some this morning. I'm at page 242. It's not a lot, not just under 40-ish pages I've read this morning, and it's good. It's building up. Things are happening. But I'm gonna keep saying it. It's still so fucking heavy. Like it's so fucking heavy. Like that it's. I actually, when I'm reading it, I'm like kind of falling asleep. Which isn't to say it's bad and that it's boring. That's not the case. Because it is good and I'm enjoying it. But it's a case that there is so much thrown at me that my brain's not computing, and it's just like. Does that make sense? I feel like just whatever I've said is just felt very contradictory, which isn't the case. But I do need to sort my room out a bit. Okay, can't see it, and it's not to anybody else. It doesn't look a mess, but to me, it is a mess. So to others, it looks clean, but not to me. So I am thinking of, while I'm sorting my room out, I'm gonna start listening to Ignite Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the third book in the Shatmy series, so I'm thinking I might pick this up and go a little bit further into this series, so I can try and get it finished this month. It's my aim. We shall see. We've got, what, 14 days left this month, and I've got the rest of the Shatmy series. So I've got this one, Restore Me, Defy Me, Imagine Me, and then I've got Unite Me. No, I've read those ones. I've got Find Me, so that's Shadow Me and Reveal Me and Believe Me left to read, plus Things We Left Behind, and plus I started a new series at the beginning of the month, Legacy of God, so I've got that series to catch up on. You girls gotta, get in her reading again. So, hey, listen to this whilst I am sorting my room out, and then we'll go back to reading That's Paradox. I'm determined to finish this today. No matter the time, I will get it finished. But yeah, so we're going to listen to this. I'd update you guys. And yeah, that's where we're at. I will see you guys a little later on when I've done bits and pieces. So I finished That's Paradox. It's the next day, as you guys can probably tell. I'm really good at this, as you can tell. But yeah, I finished that book. I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's really good. I really love the plot. I really love the story. Love the characters. They're all soloable in their own kind of way. Callum's done a nice song, but you kind of got to love them, don't you? But it was so heavy, so I had to get through. If you guys know, it took me ages to finish this book. That's why I went through episode. And the thing with Libby, I was expecting to happen sooner. I'm trying not to spoil it for you guys, but I was expecting it to happen sooner. And the thing with Nico and Gideon, we knew that was going to happen. We knew, obviously. But yeah, so we have finished this one. I did also start Ignite Me, as I said to you guys. I'm at chapter 18. I didn't read too much, but I did start that one. But yeah, this is the end of this video. This is all the books that we have read in this video. I don't think I've missed any. I think this is it. So we have read The Atlas 6 and The Atlas Paradox. I have read Unravel Me by Tahereh Mafi, which is the second book in the Shatmy series. And then read Fracture Me, which is the second novella. And then we have started Ignite Me, which is the third novel in the series. So we have had a fairly successful reading vlog with the books we read. So on that note, I am going to leave it here. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Let me know if you've read any of these books and your thoughts and opinions. Let me know any other vlogs you would like to see. Yeah, I'm going to head off because we are going to be going out. Because I need to go get some more books for the shop. When I go do that, you guys can check out all our merch and everything. Sorry, you might get them. And books and stuff, all links are down below for the Bookish brand. So yeah, don't forget, keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good